Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They're going to go in motion right. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason starts.
And got his man complete. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And Frank,
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That complete to Downs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Purdy.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Throwing here, Purdy.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Purdy.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gain to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Purdy now to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down and 4. Again, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his mid tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. 6 tight.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Street, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Miami.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Vikings. Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. Rig alert, rig alert.
On play action, here's Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
Here's the option. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Pressure comes and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under pressure, they got him again.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
They run with Mostert off the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, go!
Back to throw, Purdy. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And now here is another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cadet, Mustang 19.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
60 Maverick.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but it's self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, that uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second down, another run to Taylor.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Last thing, 19. Shut up. Dragon 60.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a